It's a manic Monday because I didn't sleep last night, so because I had a big day today, and now I act like a retard until I fall asleep. That's the plan. You know, not getting any sleep and being me and not saying one word the whole day basically is very very not fun for me. Actually, I did say a lot of words. I said a lot of words. And I don't know why I see brutal. Brutal, I see you in the chat. Like when I click on YouTube, but I don't see you in the chat here. I don't know if you like delete. I don't know if someone blocked you or you got deleted or what, but that's weird. I've never seen that before. Because wait, I didn't know. You know what? You probably do have me chat blocked on one of them. Because I think StreamYards uses your. Oh, I know what your fucking dumbass did. You blocked my Polish Princess account, didn't you? The one that you cloned. Mm-hmm. And I see you with my account. On YouTube. But I don't see with my StreamYard account because that's a different fucking account. It's a different Gmail, motherfucker. I know what you did. You blocked my clone. You blocked the clone you have of me. Smart, I guess. Because I think that's the one on StreamYard, the one I can't see. It's that Polish princess. Uh huh. Shit. Anyways, for Fox, got fired. I'll be right back. Oh, there's all my comments. All the comments are gone. Sorry, I had to rewind it. I had to reload it. Yes, the Foxman. Sorry, guys, everyone, I didn't see it. All I saw was one person in my chat, and it was only on YouTube, and it was brutal. Now I see everyone. I had to refresh. Yeah, Fox got fired. I mean, you guys, you know what happened. I mean, do I even have to say it? I got fired. I mean, come on. We all knew what happened. We all knew why he would get fired. Hi, Steve. Good to see you too. You know what I love living in Chicago because I don't need a GPS. I know where I'm going. Okay. When you live other places, they don't have straight streets. They have fucking curvy streets. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. He got fired because I mean, like, come on. Well, what do you think? Okay, he had like a couple options, right, of why he would get fired. You know, either his back would hurt because he's been, sitting. He's been sitting as much as TikTok has been lying down. So his back would hurt, or he would withdraw from cigarettes or alcohol, or obviously, the one that actually had it. We all know why. We all know why. We all know why he got fired. Yep, the baby monitor. He's fucking pulled it out. Pam caused the scene on the fucking phone. He's like, "Fuck, this bitch keeps annoying me." He couldn't get his, I'm not gonna dox his job, but he couldn't get his quota met, if you will, because like she kept calling him and calling him and calling him. Finally, he put her on the fucking baby monitor. He's like, "Okay, I'm not fucking some bitch at this factory, Pam." So he puts a baby monitor on, and their dog's like, "Whoa, whoa, what is going on over here?" So I mean, so I don't know if it was because he didn't like he couldn't keep up because she kept calling him, or because she was on the phone and it was super weird. But I guess no, actually, he was able to. I know Iron Chick. I'm trying to make it extra bad because I don't actually like lying. I'm not really a fan of lying. Is he really in jail for how long? Can someone tell me from that side of YouTube why? I mean, I know why Coda's in jail. Basically, long story short, he's a stalker, harasser. I get it, but is he actually in prison? Like, can someone explain it? Because I've known him the longest out of everyone almost. Somehow I managed to duck and weave his fucking stalking and annoying. Like, he would fucking message a lot. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is I know him the longest. And I don't know why he's in prison or jail. I want to know why. I don't know why all these people are going to jail. But what I don't like about my commute every morning is the fact that my GPS said it was going to take a certain amount of time, and then it took way longer. And I don't know if it's because I was doing my makeup while driving, and like obviously wasn't paying so attention because of the traffic. I don't like that. I don't want to have to leave an extra half hour early. It's fucking ridiculous. He got 3 years, and so he's in prison. I tried to look him up, like on the, I forgot what state he lives in, but I tried to look him up, but he like didn't come up at all as being an inmate. So I don't know if what they send him to a different fucking state because that's stupid. Like, don't they do that for like murderers, not for like emailing someone too much or whatever he was doing? So how long did Dave go? Listen, we have to focus. Foxman got fired, dude. It's not even a funny. It's not even funny. Okay. But I mean, imagine how proud he's gonna be of like those 3 hours he worked. You know, $54 whole, man. Most he's earned in years. What the hell is Elvis travel these days, huh? Remember how pissed he got when I said I was trying to find him and I would go live trying to find him? And like I would just really be like driving to Walmart back when Walmart used to be 24/7, but he would get really pissed. Like I don't actually want to meet you. You're a fucking probably a fucking rapist. Like I don't want to meet you. Not that you know you're shorter than me, but you're probably not better at that time. Yeah, Lynn, it's true. Fox got fired because I'm clearly on Discord and I know everything that's going on with Fox. Like I'm on Discord and I'm not. I just know. I just feel it in my bones because how can that man go? You know, listen. As hard as it would go to go without cigarettes, as hard as it would go be for him to go without alcohol, beer. We all know what he could not give up, and that is that baby monitor. Lena, you're gonna have to. Does he qualify for unemployment? I bet in Canada you do qualify for unemployment after 3 hours, huh? I think he was trying to like say, well, it's like a part of my disability. I need to have like this, like I need to be attached to this woman, you know, like my like I don't want to say handler, but kind of like a handler. But I don't think he got away with it. They said he had to submit the documentation for special workplace privileges before his first day, and he unfortunately he didn't do that. I bet I could submit some stuff. Actually, I could submit some stuff. I remember at my old office, like like sound. What do you call it? Sound. What do they call it? Noise canceling headphones. For ADHD, you could literally have that submitted. I know someone that got blinds put in, like got windows covered and shit, just because they wanted sunlight, but because she got headaches. So Fox just wanted this fucking screaming banshee on the phone, but he couldn't submit the fucking paperwork in time. Very annoying. It's very unprofessional of you, Fox. Very childish of you for not doing that. Oh yeah, I'm totally ruining Fox's life. He totally knows I'm even live right now. Shit, he's probably still at work. I don't know. I mean, he's not at work. He's at he's at home. Fox has a new channel. I'll post it on my community post. Actually, if someone, fuck, I can't get it right now. Demiska isn't watching probably, but you could get it. What is it? If someone post the app, I can post it later. Thank you, Spooky Girl. You know, I'm starting to think that he just uses Pam as an excuse for why, But I don't know. I think he wanted to get fired because who would like fucking have a screaming lady on the phone? Your first day. It's not professional. Unless you wanted to get fired, I guess. You got fired from his new job, Tony. Baloney, macaroni. Like how that person that I totally know who it is because they're unfortunately a great big stalker of mine, thinks that I'm the one that got it fired. No, Pam's the one. I don't fucking I'm not responsible for the news. I just report the news. Dummy. You got him fired. Hmm. But do you think he could like do you think he could like sue the job for um, discriminating it against his needs, special needs? Or do you think he had to report it beforehand? I'm not really sure. I am not really sure. And if you don't know, it's a manic Monday because I didn't sleep last night. You know what I did? I cleaned my place because I was so nervous for today. I was nervous for Fox because I knew, like praying and hoping for him that everything would go okay. Yeah, don't shoot the fucking messenger. I report the news. Oh wow, we can't report that someone got we can't report that there's a war, like there might be a war going. Oh no, like every news station would get fucking in trouble. That was illegal to report the news. It's something confidential. Like I'm pretty sure Fox is already. I mean, if I found out, then a lot of people found out. Like obviously, it's not like I called the job and it was like, hey, is Foxman still there? No, no. I found out through I found out through Fox indirectly. Let's just say that he told someone who told someone who told someone. That's what I told him. I said you should have kept that other job that you got, or we're getting a call about. You know. Hey, shout out to cousin. Here's another thing I was listening to the other night, like that stream, because I was barely in there, but he kept like replying to me, so apparently I was commenting a lot. But like, my God, he really thought he had to go to the airport to buy a plane ticket. Oh my God, bless his soul. Seriously, fucking hey, man, cousin, if you're listening, my God, have you ever taken a Greyhound? Have you ever taken a train? You never taken anything? Even a Greyhound, you basically fucking pay for the ticket the same way you pay for an airplane ticket. I gotta think. He's like, I don't know how I get the ticket if I pay for it online. He had to be trolling. There's no fucking way. Like I know he's like whatever, but like you really have to be fucking like. I mean, even Nuzzar would probably know how to fucking get an airplane ticket. No, I did not find a job. Apparently, someone else did though. No, I don't even know if they did. Hey, how about you get a job? That would be great. First time in 40 years is a first for everything. He was so happy when he got the call about the job. That is weird. Like I said, I don't mean like, okay, like all the shit I talk and whatever. But like Pam really does. Like she hates when things are. Listen, two things. Not about her. Basically, not about her. Because it's like there'll be so many times there's just happiness. Everyone's getting along. Everything's fine. And she causes absolute hell. Like that is when she like causes hell out of nowhere. Sometimes, obviously, Fox instigates her a lot with like women and other stuff, right? Like alcohol with the whiskey. Like when it comes to like everything being peaceful, calm, and happy, and not about her, I don't know if it's the happy part or the not about her part. She goes fucking crazy. It's like, how do you? That's crazy. I mean, absolute no sense. And I don't really understand the Lin hate because listen, women have said worse to her about Fox. We've all like women. He's okay. I mean, women. She's cool with friends. They've said they're gonna go visit Fox to piss her off. They've said more. So I don't know why Demisk say he's gonna buy you a ticket. It has triggered her for a year now, over a year now. It's crazy. Yeah, listen. If there's anything about a person, if they say they're an empath, that is the biggest red flag. Okay, it's like a good person saying I'm a good person. How the fuck? Like a good person doesn't say that about themselves. A good person lets their actions. Oh, I'm a good person. I don't know. Do good people think they're great people? I don't know. I'm a good person and I'm an empath. Two things that are very scary. At least when PDX's crazy ass says she's an empath, she means that like she can hear voices or dead people or something, which honestly is less scary than someone saying I'm an empath. Like I feel their emotions so deeply. Yeah, okay. That's why you keep people up all night below you. That's why you like cause World War III over fucking a bag of milk. That's an empath for sure. Do you know what an empath means? I mean, you feel the person with you think about someone else at the very least, right? Put yourself in their shoes. I'm a empath. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Someone who wants you to be on their side, whether you're getting along with Fox or not getting along with Fox or doing this or doing that, that's not really an empath. Sounds like a narcissist. But I think she's more BPD, honestly. Like, even when, like, Fox was playing all those stupid clips of the narcissist. Oh, so funny. Like, you know he's doing it. Again, like, if she gets mad at something like that, like, okay, it's understandable. But when you get mad at Fox being happy or getting a job, that's weird. Anyways, or, like, getting donations. I don't know if being jealous of your partner is a good sign. But, I'm just playing all those videos of the narcissist thing. Like, they kept talking about BPD, and I'm like, oh, listen, I think she fits more BPD. The fuck is Foxman? How dare you, Mexican menace? It's someone that you should be fucking clipping. Stewie. Hi, Wes. Wes, you're pathetic. Honestly, I feel so bad for you. And like, I like was joking because I like went to Billy Badass's fucking stream, and I'm like, who's that? Oh, look at this fucking troll account of ugly ass Wes. Like this fucking troll. And then like I looked at the comment, I'm like, oh, that is fucking Wes. You really fucking showed up ugly. You are one ugly motherfucker. And your ears are uneven. I don't know how that's like possible. Like it's like one ear got pinned back, but the other one didn't. Remember when kids? I feel like when I was a kid, kids literally had that surgery where they had their ears pinned back. Or am I crazy? Maybe it's just girls that wanted that surgery, right? There actually is a surgery you can have your ears pinned back. That is wild. I wonder if you hear differently if you have your ears pinned back. Yeah, that's Wesley. You can tell. Honestly, I can tell you his tells pretty easily. I mean, he admits that one's him, but like, oh, Chirac. He admits. I mean, he admits that account, but I can tell you they're pretty easy. Besides, he types like a retard. He says the same thing as like a retard. You know, calls you ignorant when he doesn't know what ignorant means. I am terrible at alt. Sorry, saying that's not US. Like I don't even understand like how you can say like I like someone be like I don't like West. He'll be like, keep saying lies, hater. Stay mad, hater. Keep spreading those. It's like I just you know what you should look up what an opinion is, Wes. Opinions can't be lies, dumbass. By definition, they can't be lies. Look them up. You can spot Wes a mile away. There's one easy tell though, and I've already told him though, but like even if you all the words were the same, like or even if he spoke like a normal person with a normal IQ, like not like Wes, right? You can still tell who it is based on this one thing he does. But I'll keep letting him tell on himself. Dumbass. Oh, I won't say. I've only said it in like a backstage before where Smokey and a cousin could see. Stay clueless. Fox did not make it through his first day. Smokey, unfortunately, he was let go. At first, he kept getting like fucking like his phone kept being blown up, and so like he couldn't meet his quota, you know, or whatever he's doing. I don't know whether it's clean like the number of bathrooms he has to clean or the number of parts he has to put together. I don't know, whatever it was. Like he said he couldn't meet the quota because like his phone kept being blown up, and then finally he just put her on the fucking baby cam, but then they didn't allow that. They're like you had to submit a special need. I don't want to say special needs, but it's like a workplace um, an adjustment, like a workplace thing that they could do for your disability. So he said he did not submit that for his attachment issues and um, being a mommy's boy. So he didn't not submit that. But if he did, he could have probably got away with it, but he didn't. American disability, yeah. Well, Canadian, but like I forgot what it's called. That it's like a workplace adjustment, like something they do for you. Like I said, like they would give me noise canceling earphones if I needed that for ADHD or whatever. What was it called? A workplace, whatever. They could have done it for him, but he just didn't. Like you can't just like say, I didn't do, like this is why I'm not meeting your expectations because it's like it looks like an excuse. You should have prepared for that. So, hi, Red Pill. How are you? Yeah, I know. So. Yeah, workplace accommodation. Thank you, Mo. Jesus Christ. Why would I like? And I knew it was A. I knew it was A. I was like, adjustment. Yeah, accommodation. Thank you. They could have done a workplace accommodation. They said they would even be willing to blast her voice through the through the speakers in the building. But it's just the fact that he did it. He didn't. They sent him the paperwork Thursday. He didn't do it. I mean, he did the paperwork. He just didn't fucking put in a workplace accommodation. Well, yeah, but like how they would have been accommodating. Okay, if you have a disability, they have to be. So they're either gonna blast her through there. Maybe they would have given him some headphones too. His workplace is very noisy, so they already have those. What do you call them? Those things you put over the just the noise canceling things. Like I don't know. Well, there's like people that work in really noisy environments, right? Like in the army, you have those, right? I forgot what they're called. Whatever. Earmuffs? No, I don't know. They could have had ones like those that not only protect his ears but also blast her voice in his ears. So he didn't even take. He said he didn't even take the chicken salad to work. So he obviously woke up late. He just wasn't thinking ahead. Yeah, earplugs. Yeah, but those really heavy duty ones. What am I up to, Red Pill? I'm driving home, and I'm just talking because I didn't sleep last night, so I'm obviously a little bit talkative, especially since I've been very quiet today. Like Foxman didn't prepare at all. He didn't take his chicken salad. He didn't go to the fucking Circle K for his soda pop. Just did not prepare. I didn't really prepare either, though. I took the wrong charger. I took the Mist charger, and I was on 16%. But then luckily, I realized that the computers around me, they also have the same charger. So, shout out to USB-C. Who's a 45-year-old man child? Because I think Fox is like 55, 54, 55. Well, I don't think he would have got. Well, listen. In an alternate universe where Pam didn't sabotage his job, in like an alternate universe, I don't think he would get fired. He just wouldn't show up. That's the thing. Like he's more likely to not show up than to get fired, in my opinion. In an alternate universe, obviously, he did get fired. We're not talking about that. Yeah, I don't know. Because if you're bringing down the numbers of yourself, it's your first day, that's one thing. But everyone else got sabotaged by Pam. They're like, what the hell? They're all like traumatized. I don't know. It's because she's an empath, That's why she was yelling at everyone at that place. She, like she even had to prove that there were no females around him because what she's paranoid about is that, I know it's not crazy. Listen, what she's paranoid about is that because that woman that gave him the job, he's like, oh my God, my answers were so good. I knew I nailed it. I knew I nailed the job interview. I knew I got the job. My answers were so good. And then he told us his answers and they sucked ass. His answers fucking sucked. So the fact that this manager supervisor reacted to his shitty answers as if they were good made me and her think that this supervisor obviously wants him. So then she like started fucking demanding that Fox shows the workplace and like show that this woman isn't around him, show how many women work there. It was fucking weird. Because she's like, okay, she kind of believes him at first, like, oh, yeah, that's a good answer, Fox. That was a good interview answer. Yeah, supervisor is a good leader. That's what I look for in a supervisor, is to be a good supervisor. So at first she's like, yeah, it's a really good answer. And then she thought about it, because, me, obviously, pointing it out. I was like, that's not a good answer. You just basically fucking said, you answered what a supervisor is with the fucking question. You answered the question with the answer. I mean, what the fuck? You answered the question with the question, is what I meant to say. So she thought about it because of me being a genius. She's like, no, that answer sucked. Why was this woman thinking you're the best thing since sliced bread, since hot buns, whatever she says, with this shitty ass answer? Like, obviously she's into Fox. He did answer it confidently. That's probably it. And then she's like, why is my man so confident around these women? She's like, she should only be confident around me. Even though I do everything to jeopardize his and tear down his confidence, even though I do everything I can in order for this man to not feel like he's able to do anything in life, even though that's my goal, really. Even I don't understand why he's confident, because that's my goal, is for him not to be confident. So why is he so confident during his interview? Probably because he's around a fucking woman that wants him. But lucky for you, BP, I did not sleep. So I know everything. Yeah, so that's what happened. Like, she thinks he's with the supervisor. And like, the supervisor, she's just doing her job. She has to act like all these idiots giving stupid answers for this stupid job that you don't need good answers for. We need to know if you can like fucking move your arm up and down, not if you can answer whether a good supervisor is. We need to know if you can like, do the same thing over and over and over again. That we need to know if you can do a job that we're currently waiting for AI and robots to replace. We don't give a shit about your. So that's why she acts. That's why she acts like all the answers that she's given are good. But Pam was like, no, this woman wants my man. Yeah, he does have. You know what? Fox said it best himself. He always has a plan B. Okay, plan B. No offense to you, Lynn, but you are plan B. That's kind of plan A, because he knows it's not going to work out. Uh, and then there's other plans too in the works. Don't tell Linda Dry or anything, but she's plan C. No one would see that coming either. Oh, he was like, oh, glitch, yeah, yeah. But he really, he said that her pickled jalapenos were the best he's ever had. So that's why she's plan C. Oh yeah, he has all the. He's almost. Listen, he has so many backup plans. We're almost at like we're starting to do A1, A2, like because he has that many backup plans. Yeah, Linda Dry did come out of left field. Let me tell you. Where the fuck is LMP at, by the way? She was a plan. She was pretty far down the list. Like the more she talked, the further down the list she got. She was on the list though. She was a plan for sure. He just didn't know if he still couldn't verify that she wasn't a tranny. She's very beautiful, but a lot of trannies are. But the problem is that like when she said, "I will prove to you I'm a woman by showing you my fake tits," like something clicked in Fox's brain. He's like, "That doesn't make sense." Like a lot of trannies have fake tits. That's why they're trannies. They have fake tits. They're not real. So it kind of like some light bulbs went off in his head when she said that. Like, why would a woman prove to me that she's not a tranny by showing me her fake tits? It didn't make sense. Yeah, Linda did send him those local condoms. If there's any way to Fox's heart, it's free ketchup. Like, he loves those free ketchup packets. So when you're sending him some free jalapenos or whatever the hell. Oh, it wasn't pickled, by the way. It was what was it? It was like because obviously doesn't like pickles. Silly me. What was it? Pepper. Not pepper. What was it called? Like jalapeno jelly. It was sorry about that. It wasn't pickled. Fox hates pickles. She knows that. Linda knows that. That's why she's playing. That's why she's playing C. Oh. Oh yeah. Listen, did she really say that she got it alone? Which is the one thing to say you got, but that she got a loan that she pays for with welfare, and like there's nothing wrong with that, but like you figure like that's gonna take a long time to pay off, longer than Fox's loan in April. Yeah, because think about it, that's exactly what Pam would want, a chick. Like like well, I guess you don't say chick with a dick, right? Like so, like it looks like a woman-ish, has boobs, and a penis. Oh, marmalade, yeah. Yeah, I know she said she took out a loan, but that's interesting. Maybe I misheard that, but listen, listen, I don't mean to, like, no shit to Nikki, okay? But I'm getting, like, oh no, she said she had one baby daddy. Never mind, never mind. I was gonna say, she had definitely had, like, 4 baby daddies. But in England, like, I don't, did you guys ever see this documentary on YouTube? It was about, like, the welfare system in, the UK. And there's, like, this dad who apparently, like, kept having kids specifically because they would give him bigger houses. So apparently, like, that maybe she does make bank on that welfare then. Yeah, and then, like, something happened to this guy where, like he burned down the house, and, like, some of his kids ended up dying. I could be completely, like, fucking, no, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I don't know. I gotta watch that again. It was like, I watched this probably when I was a kid, so it's probably really old. But yeah, apparently, like, the more kids you have in the UK, the bigger house they give you. Which makes sense why Jeno, they kept moving him into smaller apartments. He started off with a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Now he's like Cactus. Like, he has a shared bathroom, barely a studio. You know, fucking in a 10 by 10 room, because, you know, they're like, we can be sure that you'll never need more room than this. Yeah. Personal loan after her first kid. Well, damn, you should wait till, like, all your kids before you go have a boob job. She had 3 more kids. Plug up her boobs. Oh my God, Edward Cam, you know who Jeno is? Oh my God, Iceland. I know. Like I said, I didn't sleep last night because I was nervous for today. I had a big day too. You know, not that anyone cares. Damn. And I did not put the misc on the baby monitor. Oh, you did? Yeah, B sucks is fucking crazy. Like, he is fucking tarded. Like, if he, like, lost 1 IQ point, like, you know that he would, like, need a handler. Like, wild. How does he not need a handler is my question, really. He kind of does. But yeah, so what about this draft thing? How are they really going or what? I'm telling you. I don't think TikTok is picking up Joe. Because even Amberlyn Reed can't stay in the car for 12 hours. So I don't know how the hell he's going to do it. However, I don't know how far Georgia is from Ohio. Probably closer than Chicago. But, like, still, I don't think he's picking him up. I don't think he's going. Cousin is still trying to figure out how to buy a fucking plane ticket. It's rocket science. I don't know if you know that. Oh, really? Phoebe? Well, yeah, I mean, like, you could probably, like, you can get a loan. Oh, yeah, I've heard of people getting loans for plastic surgery. I guess it's the welfare part that turned me off. It's like, maybe that's dumb. I don't know. Maybe I just misheard that because I really don't know what the fuck she's saying ever, you know? I still don't, like, listen, as much as I talk shit about that, I do not know. Like, people can talk shit about American accents or whatever, and, like, how, oh, we think no one else has an accent compared to, like, us. But listen, Australians, Kiwis, obviously Canadians, you know, where else? Like, even, well, not the Irish, I can't understand Irish. But why did the people that invented the language, like, how can you skip letters in the word? I don't understand that. You're the one that invented the language, and you're just fucking acting like half the fucking words aren't there. I mean, half the letters aren't there. It makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, everyone else can have an accent, but they enunciate. You can hear every letter. Okay? But when she speaks, like, she skips fucking letters. How the fuck would we know what you're saying? It's like that thing, you know how, like, on Facebook they would have those, like, pictures where it's like they would take off half the letters, and then you had to, like, your brain would fill it in. But, like, we can't really fill it in that easily with our fucking heads when you're talking. It's audio. It's a little different. We got, you know, our brains can fill in the letters, but damn. I will shut up as soon as I get home because, you know, I never talk. I am a quiet angel. Talking to me. I am hilarious. This is my manic Monday word vomit. Yeah, and miss had my dinner already. That is wild that in Canada you don't need to shovel your sidewalk, and it kind of does make sense. But yeah, maybe I'm just so used to like you have to shovel the sidewalk here, and if not, you're gonna get in trouble. Listen, Iceland, listen, there have been times where, like last time when I went live to talk about how Pam got Fox's channel deleted, which I'm not saying, like, I didn't have any proof, but I'm just saying you did post a lot of pictures of you reporting Fox and say you're reporting Fox over and over again. But anyways, that last time I went live and I was blabbering a mile a minute, the funny thing is, like 5 minutes before that, I was laying on the couch, probably for an hour or so, and I didn't say a fucking word. I'm telling you, it's like I only talk on here. Maybe that's why I talk so much. Because I need to make up for not talking at all. Okay, well then go work. Don't. Listen, you're not supposed to check if I go live when you're busy. Because I am done. I had the nastiest lunch though. They catered it, and it's like, oh, I can't even tell you what it was because it was so nasty. I don't want you guys to dox me from this fucking nasty ass food they gave me. Yeah, it's so weird to me that like, does he not live in the real world, or does he live like, okay? So I've been listening to the Sweet Tea bitch. Like, I don't know if you know who that is. Like in the local universe, like she is from an area of America that I hope no one ever fucking has to experience. Like, I think we should bomb this area of America because how fucking retarded these people are. Like, this is a right way to use the word, Wes. These people are so ignorant. Like, I just like I don't know. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is the fact that like Joe must be like from Appalachia or something. Like the Ohio fucking Mormons must be the same. Because how the fuck does he think that he is so special? Because he works 10 hours a week every few months? I don't understand that. And then anyone else who can work more than him is fucking lying and has to prove it to make himself feel better about the fact he works. Like, does he? Maybe everyone around him doesn't work either. Like, how is that possible? How are there areas of the U.S. where like no one works? Because like where I'm, maybe because Chicago's expensive, but like you have to work. Like the loser is known as someone that fucking is in their mom's house, but they work full time, like probably at Walmart or something. Like that is what we think. Not if some weirdo that works 10 hours a week thinking he's top 5% of men. Like it blows my mind. Well, listen, Joe surrounds himself with Foxman, and like I hope Foxman gets it together. I hope he doesn't lose his job. I hope he had a great first date, but like that's what Joe uses Foxman for, to feel better about himself. Oh, you haven't worked in 6 years? I've worked 3 hours in 6 years. You know? Oh, your mom didn't leave you any money? Oh, my mom left me what I could have made in a year if I had a big boy job. Well, I think after living where we lived, which was, I'm not saying it's like totally bad, but there were just like there's like things that weren't there. Like obviously, like I'm talking about fat asses talking about food places. Or like just basic stores that I'm used to, you know. But I'm not gonna lie, okay? I don't like the traffic. I'm already sick of it. Why did it take me 30 extra minutes? Like Apple should have projected that. They should have enough data to know exactly when I would get there. But apparently not, because I was like almost not on time. And then you know what? I'm glad I still am using my old car because the fucking person that parked behind me, again, street parking, like, good thing I'm not, I haven't been doing for a while. Like, they almost like fucking ran into me. And they might have. I don't know. I can't tell because I'm in this old car. But I'm glad I didn't take it. Why would anyone want to visit Chicago? I don't get that. I mean, like, to what? Oh, I mean, I don't understand why anyone visits big cities, to be honest. Because I'm like, really? That's boring. Like, oh, I'm gonna go to what used to be the tallest city in the world when I was a kid. Now it's like now it's not even close. Now it's not even like top 50 probably. Sears Tower or whatever. Oh, that's really exciting. What else are you gonna do? You know what I do want to do though? They have this thing where you climb up the stairs of the John Hancock Tower. I think. I don't think it's the Sears Tower. I would want to do that. Yeah, I want to see if I could do it. Oh yeah, that guy looks like he's on fentanyl. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't. He was just like a weirdo. He's like a weirdo Filipino dancing or something. All right. But yeah, I can't do. I hate the traffic. I hate the traffic. But I've had my favorite salsa. I need to get another 32 ounces. You know what's wild to me? Because usually when I get salsa, like from a Mexican restaurant, it'll be bad in like a day or two. It'll start tasting like acid. Like it's starting to turn into salsa wine, you know? But this salsa I've had for a week. And when I threw it out yesterday, it was still pretty good. And I was like, wow, that's how you know, Dennis, how fresh that salsa is. It was good for a week. Okay, I've never had salsa that's been good for a week. Not a fresh one. So, I gotta order more. What do you think, Prime? No, he did start. He did go to work. Yeah, I'm not an artsy person. Even though I like science and math, like even that like museum wouldn't really interest me. I don't know. The only one that would kind of interest me is the Death Museum. Have you guys heard of that? It's like like dead people, like literally, like cadavers. But apparently, I read online that that place. I don't know what the logic was behind it, but for some reason, they said there was a reason. I just can't think of it. Someone tell me that Death Museum is only people that were killed. I know that's true. Yeah, Chicago Skywalk. Yeah. You know what's weird about the John Hancock Tower? That that like it was named after a bank or something. I don't know, John Hancock something, whatever, some company. And they, you know how you have the naming rights of something for like a certain amount of years. Well, John Hancock like paid for a certain amount of years of naming rights, and then like they went like years after that not renaming it, even though they didn't pay for the naming rights. They just kept it John Hancock. But then the actual company they're like, listen, you got to stop using our name. It's like, why the fuck would you want them to change the name? So now the John Hancock Tower is legally not the John Hancock Tower. That's so retarded. You literally had free advertising. Free. I mean, I guess not really, because I was like, what? I was obviously a fucking historical person too, not just a bank or whatever company it was. But still, you had free naming rights for years, and you made them change it. That's retarded. You know, how much did guaranteed rate, whatever the fuck that is, the bank, pay White Sox and rename their field? You know, and they had it for free. Anyway, so Fox, I talk a lot on Mondays. So Fox got fired because listen, Dennis should just be happy that I don't talk like this in real life. Because imagine, like sometimes I'll just say the most randomest shit, like driving, like because my ADHD brain, it'll go from like us like here to here to here, and it won't make like the links and the chain of thoughts don't make sense. Because like I tell you the first link and I tell you the last link and you don't know all the links in between. But anyways, like I'll be talking about like my mom or something and suddenly I'll be talking about something random. But anyways, Fox got fired. Why do you think, Prime? Okay, it was like 3 hours into his shift. You know, he started fiending for a cigarette. Obviously, he smokes 50 a day. Okay, do the math. That's two every hour. He was right. I mean, then it's sleep, I guess. Two. So, anyways, he was fiending for a cigarette. I guess we don't take. And he does sleep a lot, right, with whiskey. So probably a lot more than that an hour. But anyways, so he was fiending for a cigarette really bad. It was 3 hours in. You know, he started chewing some mint gum. You know, his teeth hurt because the gum hurt his teeth. But he was fine. You know, he started being like, damn, like he wasn't shaking or anything, but he's like, damn, I could really go for a cold beer right now. He made it fine. He made it fine. But then guess who blew up his phone, Prime? You already know this. Like, come on, we all knew this would happen. Yeah, so like the first job, like a recent job he got, he never actually showed up because he like fucked taking two buses. This job he got, and he showed up. So we're making progress in the right direction. It took 6 years to to go into his workplace. Even if it takes 6 more years to last a day or two, we'll figure it out. Okay, he needs to have those workplace accommodations for a screaming banshee in his ear. Like I know it's weird. Look, a lot of accommodations can be weird, right? Like obviously having blinds for your migraines is one thing. Noise canceling earphones for my sound autism, because I do have sound autism. I think it's sound ADHD though, obviously. Um, that's one thing. Screaming banshee in your ears. He could twist it at being ADHD or like uh, what codependency disorder, whatever that is. So that's the thing. He can definitely twist it. But the thing is, he did not put it in his fucking file, and he fucked that up. I mean, literally, he had all the forms. They even said that they would get him like special headphones, or like they would blast it through the speakers. He doesn't take he just didn't take it seriously. I guess he just did what everyone else does. He signed the forms and did next, next, next. Well, how long is his jail sentence? And what I still don't know why Steve Code is in prison. And what prison is he in? Because he is not in prison in Massachusetts. And if he got 3 years, you would think that, like, well, don't you? I thought after a year, like, if you got a sentence more than a year, you go to prison, not jail. I don't know. As the angel that I am, I can't tell you for sure. And I hope cousin will figure this out. He will buy that plane ticket. But first, he has to go to the airport. To ask the airport how we can buy a plane ticket. I wonder if I know. Well, I think when you have a plane ticket, you can't print it out until the day of. But if he goes to the desk, yeah, they probably would let him. They probably would print it out for him. Not the ticket. Yeah, the ticket. Not the boarding pass, but at least the ticket. So yeah, he's gonna make that trip all the way to the airport just to do what he can do with a printer, or in what you can do in 2026 and have the fucking barcode on your phone. There's no fucking way. I mean, cousin never took a Greyhound before. I mean, it works the same way. I told you, Prom, why was Sean was fired. Do you have ADHD like me? Let me try to slow down for you. Fox was fired. Oh shit, I meant to get nicotine. Yeah, you see, Prime, you literally made me I could have quit nicotine like Fox quit cigarettes today, because that was not the issue today for Fox, okay? The issue was that maybe he has these nicotine pouches like me. I don't know. But he did not, he was fine without the cigarettes. He was fine without the beer. Someone kept blowing up his phone, Prime, and then she kept like fucking threatening to unalive herself, and like, oh, like the world's ending, and like, oh, there's a man in my van, and oh, and like my ex-wife and three ex-husbands pushed me. So I mean, she had all these fake emergencies, and then he's like, fuck, I need to have her on the phone. So he couldn't meet his like fucking. He just pissed off his job. Basically, long story short, okay, he was affecting everyone in the workplace. They kept blowing up his phone. He couldn't work, and then no one else could fucking concentrate with the screaming banshee, because he apparently Fox, he had those free Coors Light earbuds the other day, but apparently he didn't think that taking them to work was a good idea. So that's why he lost his job. Yeah, Wes, like you have to use everything for attention and views. Like the fact that you don't own a house, the fact that you uh don't have, well, I don't want to say what I was gonna say, but like you lie about a lot of weird shit, Wes, obviously. You know? I'm not doxing. I don't need to spread all the information, all the shit you lie about. I don't know where he worked prime. I don't know. All I know, he said he couldn't meet his quota. I don't know what that means. That could be a factory. That could be a fucking, that could be like a janitor. It has to, how many bathrooms you have to clean. I don't know. How many stalls he has to clean at the university. I don't know. All I know is he couldn't meet his quota. I think it was like a factory ass job. 'Cause he was affecting everyone in his cell, whatever that is. I don't know if he was at a prison. I don't know. Damn, I'm not. We're talking about Wes. Stop it. I've been to Pittsburgh many a times. I do not like it. It looks exactly where, no offense, it looks exactly where you think someone like real shit Yinzer, a fucking Lisa Lindland and Rachel would live. It looks exactly like somewhere where white trash methods would live. That's what Pittsburgh looks like. Pittsburgh looks like a place where you can buy a house for less than you can buy a new car for. That's what Pittsburgh is. You can buy a house there for less than you. What do you think that looks like? It's like where white trash meets. No, no, no. It's like where um, city Yankee white trash meet fucking hillbillies. Okay, what do you do when you mix hillbillies and white trash meth heads? You get fucking weirdos. Yeah, are you getting a rental car, cousin? Cousin, why Never mind. Did you figure out yet that you don't even need a ticket? You don't even need to print out a ticket. That all you need is your phone. Cause sorry, cousin. By the way, you kept asking that question during your live stream, but I kept like making comments because I was like doing stuff or whatever, so I didn't hear what you said. But yeah, like all you really need to do is fucking buy the tickets. You put in the date. I love Google for flights. I don't know why I love Google because you can like play with the dates for prices. It'll show you different prices for different dates, and it shows you most airlines, even Southwest now. I think, even though Southwest used to not be on Google. So you can mess with that way. I know there's like websites they say like Expedia or whatever. I don't think those ever really have cheaper tickets. I don't know, but whatever. So use those Don't ever just say, oh, Frontier is cheap. Go to Frontier. No, you can a lot of times you can find a flight cheaper on like a good airline. Um, Anyways, use Google, and then you pay for it. You put in the details. If it asks you for, how you fill out forms. You filled out a lot of forms on YouTube, cousin, for all those accounts you make. So it's the same thing. Fill out your name and information, right? You pay for the ticket, and they send it to your phone, cousin. And then you can even scan it from your phone. You can even get your boarding pass on your phone. You don't need a printer in 2026, buddy. Yeah, it obviously depends on where the hotel is. No, you don't have to pay for protections. No, you don't have to. I've never ever paid for a protection plan on a ticket ever. That's a waste of money, because the only thing you should ever do is like one thing I did come in here in a clutch, especially since the misc. Obviously I love him, but he like a dummy. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That would happen to me too. I always leave cars unlocked. Anyways, I never pay for protection plans like fucking travel insurance. That all shit's a scam, cousin. That shit's a scam. Okay. Unless you know you're going, you don't need a protection plan. Go to the air. Make sure you go to the airport 3 hours early. You don't need a fucking protection plan. It doesn't even. I don't even think it protects you against if you show up late. Anyways, all I ever really used was a travel credit card. So protecting my car and protecting my, whatever, some things for me, my luggage. But that was an added benefit. I would never pay for that. Yeah, yeah, our tickets too. Well, that being said, I did have a lot of points on the airline. So I mean, I can't really count that in. But obviously, I'm very cheap. I'm very good with money. Obviously, ask the Misk. I buy a lot of stupid shit, which is my main problem. But I'm really good with money. I'm really good with deals. He's like, oh, let's go get sandwiches. And I'm like, give me a second. I look it up on my phone. Buy one, get one free. Why wouldn't you save the $10? Okay. That's why I don't like Like when I lived in the South, like I prefer driving because like going to the airport is a hassle. Like fucking getting off the airport is a hassle. Like waiting beforehand the 2 hours is a hassle. Like if it's like a 10-hour drive or less, I'll just do the drive. Yeah, it might be like a fucking 1 2 hour flight, but when you count in all the extra time you put in, all the effort, it's not worth it. Get in my car, drive. Yeah, it's gonna end up being like over 5 hours anyways just to go to the airport, depending on where you live. Like it's not worth it. Yeah, they are. Cousin, just buy it for yourself. I know this is why you're lying. Cousin, have you ever been on a Greyhound before? I'm like, okay, I know you like to play stupid, but like I'm drawing the line here, cousin, okay? You can pay for the ticket. I can find you the cheap tickets. The cheapest tickets you can get. What day is the draft? Is it on a Friday? Okay. Another thing is, like, depending on what day it is, I know you want to say that on the weekend, but, well, I guess you can't really change that. How many days, what days you have off or whatever. Because I think Tuesday is usually the cheapest. You have to play around with the dates, man. And then, do you want to fly out of Fresno or could you get to LAX? Because a lot of times, I know they say the smaller ones. My brother used to say the smaller ones had better like deals, but really it seems like the bigger ones are cheaper. Like to go from a big airport to a big airport. So if you can get to like LAX, I don't know what airport's close to there, bigger one. Not only would you probably save a layover, because that's what's going to confuse you, cousin. If there's anything that's going to confuse you, it's getting off the plane to get back on a plane. Man. And then you have to like, depending on how whatever. So I don't know if you actually want to do. Can you get to LAX somehow? You know? I would say try that because a lot of times it will be cheap. And it will be only one flight, probably. Yeah, it is major airports, right? Lena, because my brother, like, one time he flew out from, like, a small-ass airport. He's like, oh, it was a lot cheaper. And I was like, yeah, but I think you just got lucky because, like, it's, like, North Dakota or something. I was like, no, it's usually bigger airports that I feel like I had that were cheaper. The weird thing is, like, so when we flew to an undisclosed location, it was I don't understand this. It's cheaper to go. I still think this is fucking bullshit. It's cheaper to go from A, B to C. So you're good. You have a layover. That's 3 airports. You're going to one. Okay, so like pretend. Let me just make one up. Okay, fuck it. Indianapolis to Chicago to Poland. Okay, that is cheaper than going from Chicago to Poland. Why? I don't know. If you don't get on that first, if you're like, oh, well, I live in Chicago, I'm just gonna book it from Indiana. It's cheaper. No, they will cancel your whole ticket if you don't take that first flight from Indiana. And if you're like, oh, well, then I'll just like or if it's like Indiana to Chicago, I don't need to go to Poland, whatever. I'm taking it Indiana to Chicago. But if you don't get on that second flight, they cancel your whole trip, or they ban you from the airline. For people that won't pay. But the thing is, like, oh, here's the thing. Because we're obviously my parents are from Chicago, right? Obviously. And then I obviously recently moved back from like Indianapolis. Okay, so but why is it cheaper to go from Indiana to Chicago to Poland than it is to go from Chicago to Poland? Because I was gonna leave my fucking cat and my car at home with my parents and fly from Chicago. But it was cheaper to go from Indiana to Chicago. So we had to get on this fucking bullshit 1 hour. Who the fuck even takes a plane from Indiana to Chicago? No one that isn't on a fucking layover flight because it's stupid. You get to the airport an hour early just to fucking wait around, and then like it's only what? How far is Indiana from like 3 hours? Bullshit. You get 10 free meals. Cousin, did you sign your life up away? Cousin picked every fucking option. You know what's crazy to me? Cousin, did you buy 2 seats? That's probably what it was. He probably read online his fat ass needed 2 seats. I recently showed a Misk on the airplane how fat I was. Because listen, I'm not saying you're the same airline because every seatbelt's different. But I showed them like how much I can tie up, like how much loose slack I have with the seatbelt now, and how much I used to not have. And like it still blows my mind that I was that big. Obviously, Iceland. Why wouldn't I? 10 free meals. Obviously, he's fucking trolling. Maybe he probably signed up for 3 credit cards. Well, Pam's not a Pam. I mean, she has adult kids. I understand she would do what she wants. It would be different. Where like, I mean, there's some people on YouTube. I don't want to like name names, but like, there's some people on YouTube that have left minor kids to like move in with women and men from YouTube. That would be no. Then I would judge. I would forever judge her. I still don't understand why she can't stay at her fucking like on her kid's couch a month or here, a few weeks here or there. I'm just telling you, if my mom knew how to drive to where I lived, she didn't. And apparently, like, I fucking put the GPS on her phone in Polish, and she just like refuses to do it. But anyways, if she knew how to drive to where I live, she could stay anytime she wanted, anytime she wanted. Did you get first class? I hope so, Iceland. You want to do everything cheap. You did not listen, cousin. Did you? And I know you didn't buy it, but if you were to buy this ticket, would you get a carry-on? Because your ass is going for like 3 days. And you're a man. You don't need a carry-on, okay? It's called a personal item. Take a book bag, okay, and put in your pants or whatever. Put in like fucking one shirt, one pair of pants. You don't need anything else, man. It's called a personal item. Whenever I would go on like quick trips that I would find like for $80 online or whatever, I would never pay for a carry-on because I know Spirit or whatever Frontier probably charges you. Probably they all charge you these days. Never pay for a carry-on. It's way too short of a trip to pay for that shit. Right, Gina? Southwest didn't have, but you know what? There was an airline. I think it was Southwest maybe that did it, but they did it like it made too much sense. That's why they don't do it anymore. Where the first people that get on the plane are the window, and then the middle, and then the aisle. So it didn't matter if you were in the back of the plane or the front of the plane. You all, I mean, I'm sure if you were first class, that's different. But you all, and then like it was like really fast because people did not have to get up for other people to sit down. I forgot what airline that was. That was pretty cool. Yeah, you don't need a carry on. You don't need anything else. Just make sure you get to the airport early. Jesus. I honestly don't even think that the protection they offer you for your trip, I don't know what that protects. Because if it's like their mistake, they have to like fix it. If it's like a plane being delayed or whatever, they have to book you another ticket. But if it's your mistake, I know I've also seen it say that they don't book for like you coming late or whatever. I think you need a justification like, oh, my mom died or something. Like you need to actually have proof that something happened for you not to make it. Now you just overslept. I don't know. It all seems like a scam. I don't know what the fuck I'm protecting, dude. No, Billy fucking sucks, dude. Yeah, Indianapolis is definitely something, let me tell you. Aw, baby, that's a good way to get a free bag. Well, it's sure you fucking pill J. Listen, baby, I've gotten out of some shit from crying or being anxious. Listen, the things I've gotten away with from cops, like my friends couldn't believe it 10 years ago. Okay? Like I was like 18 years old, right? Driving to fucking high school or whatever. And like I got pulled over, no license, nothing. One time I was in a little bit of a car chase, a cop chase, as a cop, obviously. What do you call it? A police chase? Yeah, a little bit. So what had happened was I was driving home and I knew my light was out or something in the back, right? And I see this cop in front of me. No, obviously it was in the front then. The light was probably, I don't know where the light was, but all I know is I knew the cop saw it and I was like, fuck. So I don't have my license. Okay. So what did I start doing? I was like, well, I'm really close to home. I started fucking ducking and weaving in alleys and to finally get home. And I literally made it like a block away. And he's like, well, why were you driving like that? Where were you going? Why were you driving like that? But the thing is, it wasn't really a cop chase, even though I saw them after me, like in the highways. I mean, in the alleyways, I saw them after me. Like they would be going one way, and I would see them. But they never put on their lights, so I don't think I could have got in trouble for that. But I didn't have my license. That's why. So I got away with that one time. Aww. That's so sweet. I didn't even know they were allowed to do that, baby. That's some shit. That is some fucking. That he was really, really sweet for doing that. I don't. That's amazing. I didn't know they could. Now I'm gonna ask them. Hey, can you put this bag in for free, buddy? I'm kidding. Travel insurance pays for you missing the flight. I don't know, but one time when I looked at what they were offering, it said that it was specifically not from you missing the flight unless you had like valid excuses. I think that cops like I would always get away with stuff from the cops because I would like not cry but be really really nervous looking. Really nervous looking. I guess they don't care these days either now if you really have a license. Because honestly, these days I get pulled over no license and they just look me up. And the cop took me home the other day because I ran out of gas. And he just looked it up. So I don't even know. Same thing with I did put the sticker on the back of my car. And I think I didn't get in trouble for it because I bought it. So they knew I had it because they looked it up. I mean, you can just look everything up these days. Shut the fuck up, Wes. You're a weirdo. Wes, like literally, how are you so fucking miserable? Like, holy shit, like, yeah, your ex-wife left you, whatever, lives in some fucking trailer next to the Westboro Baptist Church because it's better than you. We get it. I get it, okay? But damn, it's not that serious, bro. Demis got a new job. And no, obviously Bill the bad. I don't know any other Bills on the internet besides Pill J, and he's the worst one. He's the absolute worst one. Hi, Glitch. He is a weirdo. Bill J is a fucking weirdo. And like, no offense, but like, you cannot be lecturing Fox when you are no like no. But shut up, dude. Yeah, and he bought a hooker that fucked her own dad. Listen, Arkansas can say she's not a hooker or wasn't a hooker all she wants, okay? She can swear up and down that she was not a hooker. But listen, if you fuck so many guys that you accidentally fucked your uncle and your dad, you better admit to being a hooker. Because otherwise it looks not so good. Oh, sorry. We're gotta go to Fox. I'm home, by the way. I need to get nicotine. But yeah, we're home. Let's go to Fox's. You know, tell him I apologize. You should have put in that workplace accommodation. Tell him, tell him your peace and love, Send him some well wishes. You'll get the next one. Tell him to get a workplace accommodation for screaming banshees and noise canceling earphones. Shut up, Wes. Don't forget to pay your fucking rent to that old man. Weirdo. And listen, if your niece needs some Ozempic, I got her. I got her. My mom has like 5 extra boxes. I don't think she uses that shit anymore. You know why? I told her if you're not pooping, you cannot use Ozempic anymore. I hope so too, Lynn. Bye, guys. Bye, Glitch.
I was like, why are you so obsessed with me?